Hey guys, it's Robert Earl out at the Eco Ranch in Far West, Texas. Once again, got a short little one for you today. I don't know where Cascade the Wonder Dog is, but he wishes you well also. Don't have a clue where he is. He's probably found a rabbit. Hey, we're going to talk about and plant some vetiver today. Vetiver grass. Now, I would urge you to look it up. Look up vetiver grass. Also, look up the Vetiver Network. And I believe it's vetiver.org, V-E-T-I-V-E-R. Vetiver is a grass native to India, much like my moringa trees are native to India. And they are a fairly subtropical-ish plant. Now, we did not mulch the roots of ours last year, and the chickens, and damn chickens, got in there for dust baths and gouged out the roots. So when we hit the cold weather, they died. And we lost our vetiver. I had 50 of them that were doing wonderfully until the chickens got in there and started doing that. So, my plan originally, I'm down here, if you remember, I did this berm structure just to slow down and hold some water for the moringas and for other plants to grow in. That's where I am, is in this basin. When we get a good rainfall, this basin will fill with water and then it drains away over a couple of days. Vetiver can tolerate that, and they put down deep roots. They filter toxins, they create clear water, but mainly they hold the water back. So while I have a barrier up here, the vetiver will put down their root mass, and their roots go down sometimes, now not in this particular soil, but they will go down in other soils down to 12 feet or more. And so that root mass underground further holds the water from underground back as this holds the surface water back. So I'm going to go ahead and dig my trench. I've got this piece of fencing that I've bent to keep the chickens out until the vetiver, well actually to keep the chickens out period. I'll just let the vetiver grow through it. So let me get that trench dug and I'll show you the plants. Meanwhile, in the 5 seconds it's going to take me, look up vetiver grass. Well, you know, growing up as I did in Grosse Pointe, Michigan, I never really understood what Marty Robbins meant when he was singing about that cowboy being wild as the West Texas wind. Anyway, I know now because every day about this time up comes the West Texas wind, so I hope you can hear me. Hey, I've got 11 holes dug. I have 12 plants. Got 11 holes dug here. And number 12, I'm going to plant what looks like the biggest one in a container, and I'm going to actually grow it on the patio in a container. But I'm going to plant the container one first so you can get a look at what the plants look like. Well, I've got my container. This is what I'm going to start it in. I'm going to buy a pretty little Mexican-style terracotta pot. This was the one that had the most growth to it. You see how he grows them in those little sprigs, so you'll want to go down about 4 inches with in there. I've got it down. Just keep now the instructions are very clear when if you buy one, so we just water it until it grows, fertilize it a little, and just watch it grow. So we're going to start this one here. I'm going to plant the others and I'll come back. Well, from behind the camera now, in the middle of the West Texas wind, here they are, all 11 of them planted. Now they'll put down the roots, as I said, and they'll hold water back. They'll do the same thing, and I'll urge you, I won't talk about it that much, but I'll urge you to go check out the Vetiver Network where they discuss how wonderful this plant is. But even if you live up in the northern regions, in the frost belt, you can still grow some in containers. They're a beautiful ornamental plant. You can put 4 or 5 containers together and make a nice little hedge. Look it up, get online, check it out. You can even call or email to Alberto in Agriflora, and that's where I get these from. Agriflora is located in Puerto Rico. He shipped these to me priority mail, and they came, I ordered them late Wednesday afternoon, and today is Monday, and they arrived. So I'm going to put my fence over to protect it from the chickens and finish this out. Well, it's not the prettiest landscaping job in the world, but it's done and protected from those awful marauding chickens until I get those things penned up and stop their free ranging. Springtime around here is a busy time. It's time to plant the vetiver, time to plant the moringa, time to plant the vegetables, all of which are taking a back seat this year. This is a trial pack. It costs $31 for 12. You can get a 6-pack of them for for 15 if you want to give it a try. Go to Agriflora, I think it's agriflora.com, and go ahead and look into it, and if you'd like them, order them. We'll come back later in the season, let you see how big they've grown. But this year, that's all I can plant, and I'm only planting a few moringa trees because we've got to build that house. So I hope that got you an idea. On to something a little different and new. Like if you live in the South, you may want to look at this if you want to hold on to some soil for soil retention. And here's the cool thing I forgot to tell you. This area here, this is a check dam on a downslope into an arroyo. So I'm going to get, when it rains, I'm going to get sediment dirt coming up, backing up against this, and eventually fill in the check dam, and fill it in and fill it in. If these vetiver, if silt gets around the roots, they simply send out more roots and they'll just keep going up, 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 up. So that's a cool thing about them. They won't get killed like some plants will. So I urge you to look into it some more. I'll be doing some more little short videos because, like I say, springtime is a busy time for me. It's a busy time for everybody. And with that, I will urge you all, get up, get out there, and start doing something right now. That's how we get stuff done, and that's how we get happy with life. So in the meantime, until next time, it's Robert Earl out at the Eco Ranch in the West Texas wind saying see you later.